Up until my holiday, I'm going to cram as much Italian into my head as humanly possible.
Bello. Scopri tanti gusti. Divertiti a mangiare cose nuove.
It's now the third day of my intensive Italian learning marathon. Yesterday was my first full day of Italian. I started the morning with a run to boost my BDNF and prime my brain for learning. Then I went through a bunch of beginner Italian stories on Squeno. Because I'm an absolute beginner, I had to translate a lot of words to understand what was going on. It was pretty tiring, but that's okay because I know that it will get easier as the language gradually gets more familiar. When I got bored of that, I looked for some comprehensible input videos in Italian. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any that were suitable for an absolute beginner. At this level, you need super simple videos with gestures and drawings to communicate the meaning, because the viewer starts out knowing few if any Italian words. I couldn't find anything like that, so I gave up and watched some Peppa Pig. I found that more comprehensible, but still quite hard. By lunchtime I was mentally exhausted, and I had to take a nap to recover my mental energies. That may have been beneficial because sleep helps to consolidate new memories. In the afternoon I did some more stories on Squeno. Then I did some research looking for easier comprehensible input videos. Finally I found a great channel called Italiano Si. They have an absolute beginner series which is exactly what I'm looking for. You can easily understand it without knowing any Italian. I'm binging all of their beginner videos, but it's still not a lot, so I'll need to rely on Squeno to get the massive immersion that I need. This Italian learning speedrun is a good reminder of what it's like to learn a language from zero. I'm finding it harder than when I first started learning Japanese, perhaps because I'd already watched hundreds of hours of anime which familiarized myself with the sounds of the language. What's your favourite way to get started in a new language? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.